We are going to start our light up bookmark today by grabbing your favorite circle die. Mine just happen to be stitched. They do not have to be stitched. We're going to basically make a miniature card. So I'm going to bring in my scoring tool. I'm just going to score this sheet of lightweight cardstock into half. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just going to do a quick burnish. There we go. Then we're going to take the circle that you have chosen, and you're going to take that die and you're going to hang it off of the folded edge. So this is the folded edge, and we're going to put this through our die cutting machine. I'm just going to use a low tack piece of tape and send it through. So removing the die, and what you've created is just a little teeny card. Because mine has stitching, it takes a moment for it to come undone from its back partner there. So now we have a little card, and we're going to use that to create our outer surface and our circuit. If you happen to dislike the fact that there's a bite out of your circle, you can definitely glue on a full die cut piece over top to get rid of that, to get rid of the fold. But knowing that you're going to thicken up your cardstock layer so light won't pass through as much. So just know that ahead of time. We're using some fun paper today by Sunny Studio, and we are going to use our pink, and we're going to cut ourselves out one heart. So you can pick any size of heart, and I've also cut myself out a couple of white hearts as well. And I've done two because I'm going to use one of these to stiffen up our pink heart. So let's do that. Next, we're going to take our second heart here, and I want to position this inside the circuit. Yes. And it's going to sit kind of like this. So I'm only going to put adhesive kind of on the bumps at the top. And I kind of want to do it across from my fold. There we go. And this is going to be our switch point here. So I'm going to take our pink heart now, and I'm going to do the same, except, okay, a little glue. I'm going to close our little circle, and we're going to apply this to the front surface. Okay, there we go. And of course it lines up with the little white heart on the inside. Okay, let's do some stamping. We're going to be using the Catherine Pooler Bright Days stamp set. We're going to be using this little light bulb with the heart in the center and the sentiment, "You make my heart glow." All right, let's start with our sentiment. I've got my mini Misty here. We are going to position our little circuit building section here, and I want to put my sentiment towards the bottom or closer to that little pink heart. So we're going to position it like so, because we're going to put some of our light bulb images up above. We're going to use a Tiki Torch ink from Catherine Pooler to stamp our sentiment. There we go. We'll do it one more time for a nice crisp image. Perfect. Okay. Now on to our little light bulbs. We're going to start with our light bulb image, and we're going to make it kind of cattywampus. We're going to put 3 of these on. So I'm going to pick it up with the Misty. This time we're going to use a Serenade ink. This is a pretty purple. We're going to go one more time for a nice crisp image. And then we're going to apply a already prepared mask. I'm just going to slip that over top of my image. I always make sure to clean my stamp before I go and pull it off and reposition it. So I'm just using my towel to dry it off, and then we're going to put a secondary little light bulb over here. Again, I'm just going to use the same ink, Serenade, and we're going to put 2 and then a final third. And there's the starter with all of our stamped images with our mask peeled off. Next, we're going to locate on our circuit building surface where we're going to put our light stickers, or where we want to have our lights positioned. And of course, I want to position them within the confines of our little hearts there. So I'm just going to extrapolate my information. Now, there's an easy way to do this. Because I can see through this cardstock, I am going to flip this over, because this is now my surface for creating. And I'm just going to take this to a light. So you can take this to a light and see when you put it over top, I can tell exactly where I want my light. So I'm just going to draw in some little circles. And that's one of the easiest ways to locate your lights. Next, we're going to use our craft stencil. And on our craft stencil, we have a number of things that are shown. We have our 4 types or 4 shapes of stickers: original, red and white fades, which are heart-shaped, rainbow fades, which are floral, and our white blink, which is gem-shaped. All right, we're going to use just our original lights today, so the original rounded cornered diamonds. And I'm just going to put that circle that we indicated with our pencil line, and I'm going to put it in the center of that sticker, right where the circle is. And we're going to locate all 3 of our stickers. We have now located the position of our 3 hearts of our light bulbs. And now we're going to create our battery location first. So we're just going to use our circle here. And I'm just going to balance it out by putting it in the center. So this will become the location of our battery. Now we need to locate all the lines of our circuit. We're going to start with the negative. The negative side of the battery is actually the bottom of the battery, and the negative side of our stickers is the point. So let's join up all 3 points, and I'm just going to use a blue pen to indicate negative. And I'm just going to draw a line between all 3 points. And then I need to take it down to the battery. And I'm just going to extrapolate this line out the side so I don't have a joint underneath my sticker. I find that works a little better. And then it's going to come down and go underneath our battery. Right, and that's the negative side of the circuit. For our little creation today, we're going to be using the pressure sensor sheets, and these are really nice because you can die cut them. So I have already gone in and die cut myself a little heart. So I use the exact same shape as the heart that we are using down here, because it's going to become our switch. So it's ready to go. For our switch, our switch needs to be in between the battery and our lights. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to go eventually to the top side of our battery. So we're going to go over there. I'm just going to swing this over. Okay. To underneath our heart die cut. Then we're going to go and have a gap between our conductive fabric tape. And we're going to go from our switch out to all of the positive sides of our stickers. And all you have to do is just join all 3 of the stickers. There we go. And that's the basic design of our circuit. Let's get started by adding our conductive fabric tape. Let's get to building our circuit. We're actually going to start with the blue or the negative side of our circuit first. And I wanted to share with you that you can use either our conductive fabric tape in the roll, or you can even go down to using our conductive fabric tape strips. And these are great because they're already short and easy to use. So let's use those on our project today. you don't actually need that many of them, which is great for a small project. So this size works wonderful. Okay, so we're going to start by building the negative side. I'm just going to peel this off, and we're going to start up here. You can start at either end. The whole goal is to touch all of those triangle tips. And conductive fabric tape is very easily bendable, so you can bend it and bend it back on itself to create corners. And if I apologize for my hands being in the way. Just bend it back on itself a little bit. There we go. And I want it to go underneath that battery. There we go. And it cuts very easily. Let's start on the positive side. We're going to start by placing our battery in place here because we want the start of our positive side of the tape to touch the top of our battery. And I'm just going to fold it down the side. And we want to hit up our heart here. I'm just going to trim off this because it doesn't need to be hanging out. There's the first part of our positive side. We're going to grab another strip here. And I like to kind of work towards me, so I'm turning my project. We're going to place one end down, and we're going to work our way around that red line again. So from our pressure sensitive material, we're going to go up, and we're going to go across all three tops of our circuit here, and I'm just going to do a little trim, and there we go. Now let's put on our conductive pressure sensitive material. So like I said, we have already die cut this, so I know it fits. We're just going to use a little bit of glue, and I'm just going to put it off in the corner. And this is going to go right in place here. Just a touch of glue will do, and there we go. These are our regular LED light stickers, and this pack particularly has green, orange, and pink, and we're going to be using orange and red stickers on our creation today. So all it is just a peel, and of course you're going to match up the points with the blue side, which is the negative side. There's one orange. All of our stickers are clearly labeled if you can't remember which is the positive and the negative side. We have the negative side showing just above the light, and there's a little teeny plus sign right there for the positive side. So let's test out our circuit, and to complete the circuit, you're just going to add pressure to that heart. And we have 3 light up stickers. Let's finish our bookmark. I've picked out some fun rainbow pattern paper, and I've cut a piece about 3 by 6, and I have folded it in half. There we go. So it becomes a 3 by 3 square. I'm going to open this back up, and from this score joint to here, I'm going to slice it off. So I'm just going to line up that fold line with the corner, and we're going to take a slice out of there. There we go. Fun thing about this pattern paper is it's double-sided. So this long side here, we're just going to add a tiny little line of glue to close it up, and you don't need a lot. There we go. And you're just going to press and hold that for a few seconds to make sure that it's adhered. So to finish this off, we're going to adhere this to our background. So as you can see, we only want to put adhesive towards the top of our circle. So I'm going to do that with some glue. There we go. And I'm going to start by lining up my heart kind of down into that corner. And there is our very simple light up. And there is our very simple light up bookmark. Let's give her a whirl. So there's our very simple light up bookmark. Let's give it a whirl. And 3 super cute little lit up hearts. Thanks for joining me today. I hope I inspired you to make something cute and maybe make it for somebody that you love. Thanks again. See you soon.